Hey everybody, Maria here, Fourth Dimension. Hope you're doing well. Just making sure my volume's down enough. Just reading for a collective. Spirit, what's happening in the universe? For the collective reading, saw the Ten of Cups. You're looking for your wish fulfillment. We're getting creeping closer and closer to the holidays. I feel like everybody's anticipating joy. Everybody's waiting for joy to come in. What's going on in the collective reading today? Page of Cups in the reverse. Oh, you're dealing with a flatterer. Three of Swords. Ace of Swords. What's going on in the collective? Page of Pentacles. Six of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. Tell me more. What's going on in the collective? Ten of Cups in the reverse. On the side. Five of Cups. Eight. Swords on the side, Ace of Pentacles in the upright. Overall energy, King of Swords. Well, I think your overall energy, whoever I'm reading for, is cautious. Cautiousness. You are dealing with, I don't know if you can see this. Here we go. I feel like you're dealing with trying to heal. This could be wishes fulfillment as well. Excuse me. I don't know if you can see all this. No? Too far out. It's an angle issue. So you have the King of Swords and the wishes fulfillment. It's a star card. They see you as a star. They want to come in and have a conversation with you. Somebody's hesitant in this conversation. They go back and forth. It's almost scripted at this point, this conversation they keep having with you. It's methodical. It's a laid out. It's a laid out conversation. This is there's so much to say. There's so much to say. They want to speak the truth. It's a center spread. They don't want you to move on. It's almost as if, forgive me, it's a bitter sweet, it's vinegar on the tongue. I keep hearing that. And whenever I have vinegar on the tongue, it's like they want to speak their mind. They want to make amends. But if they tell you the truth, it's going to make it unhappy. And it's going to be disappointment to you. By them answering all your questions is going to bring you more heartache. It's going to create more strife. They're going to answer the King of Swords is going to make you feel worse. It's going to bring you farther from satisfaction. Whoever I'm speaking to, I feel they have been the King of Wands in the past. This person sees you as the Nine of Pentacles, successful, independent, sexy, single, opportunist, meaning you take a risk and you take a risk. You jump at things and you move forward. And they admire you for that. You make things happen. You carve your own path. You don't wait for permission, and you don't worry about what the others say. You don't care about public opinion. They admire you for that. You're currently separated due to selfishness. You're separated due to somebody's self-centeredness. You're separated due to somebody's not being able to make a choice and want to come and speak the truth. They want to go to the heart of the matter. They want to use logic. That's the problem. They want to offer you this pinnacle where they really need to offer you an apology. They want to use flattery, where they want to offer you a real, true and honest reason as to why they broke your heart. They want to offer you an opportunity in this endeavor that you created. They're curious as to how you've been. They want to say, they want to ask you about loyalty, where before they entertained other opportunities and options. They're daydreaming about you. And the daydreaming, and this isn't for everybody, take it for where it resonates. Maybe your person didn't put you in a position of a third party, but they sure didn't act on their feelings, and they weren't honest with you when they could have been or should have been. And they didn't act on their feelings when they needed to be. And they didn't, it's almost like if somebody was talking about you in a crowd, they kept quiet. They kept quiet when they should have opened their mouth and defended you. In fact, this person, and only a handful, not everybody, but this person might have been, when you left them, you left this person, they might have been the instigator of the negative gossip. And they don't want to tell you about it. They need to. They see now freedom. They're going to come and talk to you because they, I believe, are free to choose. And they know that you're free. They're single. They're single. They see your situation and why you put limits around this relationship. And they see your boundaries that you put up. And they understand why you did that. They see it completely from your perspective and understand. And also, I keep hearing they completely understand why you were put in a safe space of protection, because they had not elevated to a full understanding nor appreciation of the intuition that God had given them, or their ancestors, or their tribe. It's almost like before they were too immature and they didn't elevate to their understanding of what the relationship meant and why they were being held back from you. They didn't understand that. They took it like they weren't good enough. That was never the case. It wasn't about being good enough. It was about understanding the value of you and to quit hurting you in this repetitive hurt cycle. It was a pain cycle. So I feel like your tribe just put you in a safe bubble wrap and protected you. I keep getting that bubble wrap. Like, you can't come near this person. You can't come near the collective. We're going to put the collective in bubble wrap, safe and protected in a cave on a mountain. You can't find this person. You can't find the collective. We're keeping them MIA. And every time they try to reach out, something intervened. And they couldn't find you. It's like, this is the feeling I have. Every time they tried to come and find you, this has several meanings, but this is the one that's most prevalent. There's several more behind it, but every time they try to come and approach you, the divine was like, nope, I'm taking him off. I'm going off in another direction. Nope, not today. You know, you always see those t-shirts that say, not today, Satan. Like, nope, they're not done cooking. And again, it wasn't that you weren't good enough. You just hadn't learned your lesson yet. You weren't ready. You were emotionally unavailable. You were still in addiction. You weren't ready for this relationship. You weren't available for this relationship. You didn't have what the collective required for you to be in this relationship. It wasn't that you weren't good enough. It was that you were on this repetitive pain cycle. So the divine held them back. So here they come again. So we're going to see, but the divine in the past, your spirit tribe, the read says, flatterer, on this long, arduous journey with you. It's a long-standing relationship of historically hurting you, creating this pain cycle, historically hurting you, creating this pain cycle of wishes unfulfilled, of flattery, of good talk, no walk, good talk, no walk, flattery, you know, charmer, of wishes unfulfilled, is now coming in and to provide you a truthful conversation. I think that's how it went. And now is wanting to restore, actually better than restore. You know how you get a classic car and they get the old parts and they not only clean up the old parts, but restore the old parts better than the day they could have gotten it from the factory. That's what this is. So each part that they have replaced this beautiful replica is better than the day it would have come off the floor onto the showroom floor, is what I'm getting. So this is coming forward quickly, actually. This ain't your reading. This ain't your reading. If I'm not your favorite reader, just kidding. Boom. Boom. I hear a mic drop. Boom. I hear the Fool, the Knight of Cups, the Chariot, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Empress. Here they are. Merry Christmas to you, let me tell you. The Fool and the Knight of Cups, they want a brand new beginning. Romantic. It's a romantic gesture. You are guarded. This feels very guarded energy on your part. You're very, very, very guarded. You're very guarded. You have that. You're answering the door with your hand on the holster. You know, you're like, "What are you doing here? What's up?" This is funny. But you're kind of anticipating this person. You're wondering what they're doing here. You're literally going, "Huh." You're curious. I think you're interested in what kind of energy they're showing up at, you know, as. They know care is needed. They're dealing with your heart. Back here, it was a game. This is very much checkers, dominoes. Very strategic, right? This is very much a game. This is player energy. This energy, especially these last two, feel a little different. I think this person has gone through their own challenges. In the center of the spread is the Ace of Swords and the Five of Cups on the side. They might have been dealing with a Scorpio, a Libra, a Virgo, a Leo, Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Could be a water sign. Could be an air sign, Aquarius. Sag. They could have had their hopes. And so the interesting thing, collective, your love and passion for this person was deep. And you gave and gave and gave. And then you pulled your energy back. And you went into the hermit mode and elevated and healed. You healed yourself in a cave. And as you healed and elevated and you learned your lessons and honest to God, took those lessons and transmuted that into energy towards yourself and received benefits, features, downloads, gifts, right? Self-love, understanding, epiphanies, awakenings. Your person continued to go on their path using the same techniques they'd used on you. Option, 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 just saying, okay? One of those options ended up being a karmic lesson where they loved like you loved with this person and went through an almost mirrored situation as you loved them. They loved that person and ended up times 10 in the same boat you went through. Same situation, similar. Maybe had more losses. Maybe there were children involved, financial losses. I feel like they feel the impact still from that. A lot more at stake. I have the Chariot with the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress. So that's awesome. So it's like success is coming in. This is wish fulfillment. I think your person is coming back to have a conversation with nostalgia, with the 10 of Pentacles, which is justice. I don't see it out here. I don't see judgment out here. But I do see the Wheel of Fortune. So the justice and the judgment might have occurred previous to the spread. But this is the Wheel of Fortune, which means it's over. It's already been done. And this is abundance coming through. It says you have the strength for new beginnings. And the cycle restarts. Does not mean that you need to take this person back. It just means that you have elevated to the Empress level and the 10 of Pentacles. Whether or not you're alone or with this past person, you have a decision to make. Next card out. 2 of Wands. Major life choice. I'm going to keep that. You're defending your stance and you're moving forward. It doesn't say with or without a person. It just says you're moving forward. You will have that option though. Dun, 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 dun. Your person is going to state they feel like they are left in the cold. They are going to state they feel like they lost a limb. They don't sleep right. They can't eat. They feel lost without you. Part of them is missing. And the 7 of Swords, you're going to have to use your discernment. It's shame, guilt, remorse, fear, abandonment, loss, deception, previous deception. They're going to have to come. It's also deceiving of oneself, self-sabotage. It can mean a number of things. Extreme fear about becoming committed again. I feel like this person had been in a long-standing relationship, possibly married, got their ass handed to them then, like all the things and the stuff, and not being honest with oneself, right? About not giving, never told you they loved you, like all the things. Deception to self as well as the world. They're going to come forward with that. And this is death. It can also mean death and, thank you for that confirmation, death and rebirth with the Hangman is looking at it from a different perspective, right? They do see you as a Queen of Pentacles, which is the pre-Empress, the strongest queen that's the highest elevating one you can get prior to the Empress, which is interesting because the Empress is right after the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress is typically married. The Queen of Pentacles is single. Believe it or not, they need to meet the King of Pentacles to become the Empress, but you get what I'm saying. And this used to be called the proposal card. The 6 of Wands is, we now see, readers see it as a small victory. They go off to war, they are victorious. They run through the village with the wand, with the wreath, and that used to symbolize a wedding ring. So this person may be prepared to ask or conversate about that level of commitment. It's going to require them strength. This person stutters or has a problem with speech. They're not really great with their words. The irony is, here's the irony. The person I'm talking to is very logical, extremely smart, and a bit of they're not a player. Sorry, crosswatcher, you're not. A player will say, hey, I'm married and I'm not going to get divorced looking for a side chick. Are you open for the position? I got a Tuesday, Thursday slot. I'll take you on trips. We'll go to Aruba. I got this, that, and the other paid. They are so upfront. No, my wife doesn't know. No, I'm not. You know, like they're super, super open. Trust me, very aware, been approached. This is how it looks. They don't play games. The half-assed player plays games. They just, you know, this person struggles with communication. This person, not real in touch with their feelings. They're getting better at it. They're very, very strong. They're getting stronger with communication. But when I stutter myself in a reading and I struggle trying to find the words, that's this person. They're not really good at being vulnerable. This person is typically guarded and closed. They don't like being vulnerable. They like looking like they got their crap together, and they sure as crap don't want to be, they don't want to be vulnerable. They don't want to be rejected. Who does? But they definitely don't. This person definitely wants a solid yes. And they might say, what are your thoughts? You know, like come in a little assertive because they don't want to be rejected. Queen of Swords or the Ace of Swords. This is a truthful conversation. And they're going to think about this. And I feel like they've written it down. They've talked about it with loved ones or at least close friends. They practiced it a few times. They run it around their head. They don't want to feel dumb. They see you as the Queen of Wands. I also feel may have had you in this position or a third party role. A third party might have been involved in this relationship that is going to talk about the third, right? They put you as, forgive me, I don't know who I'm reading for, but this is a long-standing in-out relationship. It could be either thing, forgive me, because the Queen of Wands can be in a third party as the Queen of Wands is the third party, or they see you as the sexy queen. And you could be the solo, not the side piece. You could be the main, right? I don't know how else to tell you this. You could be the act. Doesn't matter to me. Don't care. I'm just trying to be an accurate reader, but I have 2, 3 of Swords, meaning you've had a repetitive relationship with this person and you've been both. Or you've been primarily the one and you're trying to be the other. So maybe you were the pick-me for a long, long time competing with this group of people to try to lobby your way to the front of the line. I don't know. I just know that there's a lot of heartache and you walked away. You threw your chips in and said, you know what, I'm out. And then all of a sudden this person's back after a while, a long while, saying, okay, I think I got my shit together and I think I know what I'm doing here. Okay, Wheel of Fortune with the Devil. There's that King of Pentacles. Okay. And the 9 of Swords right here. So I feel like this person may have been married when you met him or her. There was a third party in here and you might have been the side piece. But to be fair, I think this person may have been talking or walking through a separation or divorce. There was like, I feel like whack-a-mole. Like 1 week, you know, like, okay, they're divorced. Okay, no, they're not. They're separated. And then they're going to, you know. So take it as it resonates. But the devil is addiction. It's codependency. You've been through a lot. You've been through a lot. It's bondage. And it's also materialism. It's also, you've seen this person through a lot. This person has definitely an eye on their money. This is security equates stability to this person. How much money I have in the bank equates how well I'm doing. But I get it. I mean, I get the false sense of security that can bring. But they feel like it's still a reality for them. They think this is true. They think, okay, if I have $1 million in the bank, I'm good. I'm doing well. And I understand that. I feel like I could be that person. But their life has been a chaotic mess, kind of messy, trying to figure it out. They're not all bad. They're doing okay. They're doing well at work. They might have even gotten a promotion. They're doing very, very well, actually. They're spending a lot of time trying to create a stable environment to show you how well they're doing. And I feel like they can control that, so they're trying to hold on to that. The rest of their life is kind of falling apart. They think you're going to move on. They don't think, the biggest fear is rejection. They don't think that you're on the same page on so many things. There's so many things working against you too. There's an age difference. There might be a race difference, a religion difference, education difference. Like somebody's got a GED, somebody's got a doctorate. I mean, seriously, like I feel like you're closing that gap. Somebody's getting more education, but somebody has like a checklist. I think the other person has a checklist. The logical one uses a checklist like, look, Maria, look how many more things there are differences of. And I feel I'm looking at the collective going, I don't give a shit about that list. I love this person. I love them. They are pissing me off, Maria. This person that you're reading about didn't take their shot, didn't stand up for me, sabotage this relationship every single day, every way they could, never fought for me. Like, I hear you. Collective, I can hear you. You're pissed off. In fact, a lot of you are like, I don't even care. I've turned you off. Shut the hell up. Like, you've already turned me out. You're using your intuition. They're now awakened. This person's now awakened. And they want to come and talk to you. They want a passionate new beginning with you. They look back every single freaking day at this. They have nuggets of lessons. So Spirit's using your words to wake them up, or have used your words, these conversations you've had, and they want to come and tell you about it. The Magician with the Sun. They're trying to manifest you back. You are their Christmas present. Collective, you're the Christmas present, if you know what I'm saying. They want to unwrap you. Sorry. They want you under the tree and some other places. Okay, so I have the Two of Swords. Don't hate the reader. Don't do it. Don't even. They see you as the lovers and they want to marry you. They have long-standing plans for you. The Justice card. They have to overcome some of their insecurities, significant insecurities. They have an imbalance they need to balance out. They're dealing with it. They're getting there. They're not perfect, but who is? I just said that today. Ironically, I think I just need, there's several, they don't know what they don't know. They don't know what they don't know. So I just said that today. Maybe it was yesterday. I had a live reading yesterday. And I said, the devil you know versus the devil you don't. So you go on these apps, right? And you're like, screw him, screw her, right? And then you go and you're going shopping on these dating apps, right? And you're going on these dates. And you're thinking you're going to meet Mr. Right, Mrs. Right on these various apps. And then you go out on these dates and you meet these people only to find the same person or similar traits of the person you just left. Right? I just think it's interesting. Because sitting in this chair, looking on this side of the screen versus yours, I realize that nobody's perfect. And the devil I know is, I already know the person I love, right? All their flaws, their faults. And the mountain I die on, right? What are the mountains I die on? Infidelity, cheating, lying, stealing, what? Versus the mountain I can live with, right? And that, I think, is more realistic, because I think everybody comes with baggage. What is the stuff I can accept? What can I accept? And getting there versus the packages. Versus, 10 years down the road finding it out. Or 2 years down the road finding out, well, this is kind of a deal breaker, versus not a deal breaker. That's what I feel like you're dealing with. This is kind of an interesting read. I don't think I've done a reading like this for a minute. This person has remorse. This person's awake. This person knows what they did. They want to actually talk to you about it. I don't see a lot of deceit. I don't see a lot of con. I feel like, like knives out on the table. They're dropping their swords. They're putting their revolvers out. They're talking to you about the dirt that was done, the game, the shame, all the con, all the lies, and they're leaving it. They're leaving it out here. And if you ask the right question about the specifics, they'd actually say something. I feel like that's the key. The key is they don't want to hurt you unless you ask them. It's not like they're lying by omission. I just feel it's the details aren't really important, because they wouldn't hurt you if you didn't know, because it's in the past. It wouldn't have hurt you anyway. I mean, you weren't together. So I don't know. I feel like you guys have a lot of talking to do. I hope this resonates. I don't know. These are getting weird for me. They're very granular, and I'm reading for a collective party. But this kind of stuff, this is this is internal conflict at such a deep level, the Five of Wands. So it's internal and outward conflict, struggle. So imagine if you can, somebody waking up in the morning and saying, I got to talk to you in here. They get up, get a cup of coffee. I got to talk to this person today. I got to call, pick up the phone, put it down. And then they get in their car. Don't get out of the car. Gonna come talk to you. Can't drive by your house 30 freaking times a day. Can't pull the car over. Drives by your house again. Drives by your house again. Drives by your house again. Calls you. Hangs up. Like all. That's this card. That's the level of weight. They want to talk to you. They want to get it off their chest. They want to get through this. They want to make it right. They have such high nostalgia for you. And they can't move forward. This is like so much guilt and remorse. This is like, fix it. I want to fix it. I don't know what to tell you. I feel like they can't move on. I almost feel like they think you put a spell on them. They might even say something like that. Just stupid, but whatever. Unless you did. And don't do that. Please don't do that. Karma's a bitch. Don't do it. But they're going to come and talk to you, and they will make their way. I feel the majority of you're watching this at some point, they're going to make their way to you because this is a lot of weight. They just want to come and chat, and they want to get it off their chest. Whatever you choose to do is up to you. You're given free will, self-will. You might even be in another relationship. You might even be planning a marriage, planning a wedding with somebody else. It's been that long. Yep, it's been a while. You might be in a relationship with somebody else, planning a wedding with somebody else. I'm just saying. Congrats, by the way. You want to unpack this, see if this is your reading. If it resonated, congrats, I think. Feel free to hit the link below and schedule some time with me. My schedule's up to speed, and we can unpack your story together. If you want to join the other platform, I do live readings on Saturdays for that collective group. The platform to join that platform is $20 a month. It's pretty inexpensive because I do live readings, and if you're new to the tribe, you get a free, you get the reading right away. You're first called every Saturday. So love and light to each and every one of you, and I wish you the best, and please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't. That's free as well. Click that button and get a notification when I upload a material. Very bizarre, but I wish you love and light, and until next time, take care. Bye.